Most men are told they'll retire in their 60s. But here's the problem: the average man retires around 64 and lives to about 77. That gives you just over a decade to actually enjoy the life you worked so hard to build. And those aren't always your strongest, most energetic years. So what if you flip the timeline? What if retirement wasn't something you waited for, but something you built much earlier? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to become financially free by 40 step by step. First, let's redefine what retirement actually means. It's not about age. It's not about grinding for 40 years. And it's definitely not about waiting for permission from the system. Retirement simply means this: you have enough money invested that you don't need to work anymore. No boss, no dependents, just control over your time. Now here's where most people get it wrong. They focus on income. But the real key to retiring early is your expenses. Because the less you need to live, the less you need to retire. There's a simple rule used in the financial independence world. It's called the 4% rule. You can safely withdraw 4% of your investments every year without running out of money. So if you want to spend $40,000 per year, you need about $1 million invested. If you want $60,000 per year, you'll need about $1.5 million. The formula is simple. Take your yearly expenses and multiply by 25. That's your freedom number. So step one is this: get clear on how much you actually need to live. Not what society expects, not what your friends are spending, just what works for you. Step two is your savings rate. This is where things get serious. Because your savings rate doesn't just help you invest more, it also lowers your lifestyle, which means you need less to retire. If you save just 10% of your income, it could take over 50 years to retire. If you save 50%, you could retire in around 15 years. And if you push that to 60 to 70%, you're looking at closer to 10 years. That's the difference between working your whole life and buying your freedom early. Now you might be thinking that saving that much isn't realistic. And for most people, it isn't at the start. Which brings us to step three: increase your income. There are only two ways to speed this up: spend less or earn more. And while cutting expenses has limits, income doesn't. That might mean negotiating your salary, switching industries, building a side income, or relocating somewhere with better opportunities. Sometimes the fastest way forward is changing your strategy. Let's break this down with a simple example. Let's say you're 30 years old and want to retire at 40. You want to live on $40,000 per year. That means you need about $1 million invested. To get there in 10 years, you'd need a high savings rate around 60%. That's aggressive. But if you extend your timeline to 15 or 20 years, it becomes far more achievable. This isn't about being perfect. It's about understanding the math and making it work for you. Before you go, here are 4 things that will determine whether you actually make it. First, define what freedom looks like for you. Do you want to fully retire or just have the option to work on your own terms? Clarity here changes everything. Second, control lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, your spending doesn't have to. Every upgrade you make can cost you years of freedom. Third, think long-term. Your partner, your future plans, your responsibilities, all of it plays a role in how fast you can reach financial independence. And finally, keep it simple. Invest consistently. Keep costs low. Avoid unnecessary risks. This isn't about chasing quick wins. It's about building something that lasts. At the end of the day, this isn't just about retiring early. It's about having control. Control over your time. Control over your decisions. Control over your life. And that is what real financial freedom looks like. If you're ready to start building that life, you're in the right place.